1.
I'd like to welcome everybody back. Right now we have our independent candidate for the Director of Transportation, Cabell and Nick. Thank you very much for coming out here, Cabell.
Thank you for having me.
Not a problem. Thank you for coming. I'd like to ask you about your reasons for running for this position. What really led you to want to become the Director of Transportation?
Well, I just moved from California, and my family, I have 2 boys, and just looking at the transportation system in Amimi, I've realized that it's not as good as it can be, and there are some major problems in it. And I just want the system of Amimi to be better for my boys and just for my family and also for the city.
Are the problems with the transportation systems in Amimi similar to the ones in California? And if so, how do you think that you could bring that over into our system over here?
Well, actually in California, I was the business manager of a contracting service. And we had multiple problems where we had harbors that were too small. And we also have the same problem in Amimi. And I was able to fix all of those by expanding the harbor. And so I think I can do the same thing here.
How do you think that working as a contractor will be able to help you with this position?
As a contractor, my job was just to make sure that I would just bring groups together to finish and to work on different sites. And I'll be doing the same thing as a director of transportation, just distributing jobs and making sure that things get done.
You mentioned that you had 2 boys. Could you tell me more about your family?
I'm married. My 2 boys, they're 8 and 12. The 8-year-old is named Brian, and the 12-year-old is named John, and they all play sports. I just enjoy spending time with them.
What kind of ties do you have to Amimi other than just wanting to come over here and trying to fix the transportation systems?
Actually, I've vacationed to Amimi multiple times, and I've always wanted to live here. And when I had the chance to move, I decided to come here because I thought it would be a good place for opportunity for my family.
Do your boys take the bus to school?
Yes, they do.
Have you found any problems with the busing systems that you would like to address?
Yes, the busing system it's not very good right now in Amimi. All of those buses, they're very outdated. We don't have enough buses. That's a big problem that I need to address.
What kind of education did you get that you think could help you with this position?
Actually, I received a master's in business management at the University of California, Berkeley, and that's where I learned to just manage a business, and that's helped me a lot as the director of, that would help me a lot as the director of transportation.
Did you have any jobs other than being a contractor?
No, that was my job. That's the only job I've had so
far. You obviously are going to be running against an incumbent. You're going to have a lot of new ideas, especially because you've come from a different location than most of the people here who are actually natives of Amimi. How do you think that you could use that to your advantage, and what kind of new ideas would you like to bring to the table?
I think here at Amimi, there are just a lot of problems that haven't been addressed. I think that the incumbent hasn't done a great job of focusing on like the major issues. He's fixed a lot of the smaller problems, but some of the big things really need to be fixed.
Well, in our pre-interview, you did say that there was a lot of things that the incumbent had not done correctly in your mind. Do you think that you could fix most of these, and if so, how do you think that you could do this?
Yes, I think I can fix most of them. A lot of them they need to be expanded, like the airport and the harbors need to be bigger. Same with the bus system, that needs to be expanded, and I did a lot of that work in California.
Is there anything else that you would like your voters to know before we finish up here?
As a business manager, a lot of the skills are the same as a director of transportation. So I think that having that experience will really help me in a meeting.
All right, Cabell, I'd like to thank you for coming out here today.
Thank you.
As soon as we return, we are going to have our Democratic candidate for the Director of Transportation.